Good morning and happy Sunday. I don't know about where you live, but around here at 2:53 in the morning, it is really quiet outside. Occasionally we hear sirens or a helicopter or something, but this morning it's just really quiet. And Sundays, at least in the morning, for some reason just tend to be peaceful. I want to say the neighbor's chickens don't usually go clucking after they lay an egg on Sunday morning. So even the chickens take Sunday off. Today, it's an email titled Three Trees, February 21st, 2004 at 6:38 in the morning. And if you notice a little difference in the lighting, you'll see some light coming in my French doors back there. It's because I recorded this yesterday late afternoon. Wasn't sure if I'd be able to get through it all at once this morning. So here it is, the three trees. Once there were three trees on a hill in the woods. They were discussing their hopes and dreams. And the first tree said, "Someday I hope to be a treasure chest. I could be filled with gold, silver, and precious gems. I could be decorated with intricate carving, and everyone would see the beauty." The second tree said, "Someday I will be a mighty ship. I will take kings and queens across the waters and sail to the corners of the world. Everyone will feel safe in me because of the strength of my hull." Finally, the third tree said, "I want to grow to be the tallest and straightest tree in the forest. People will see me on top of the hill and look up to my branches and think of the heavens and God and how close to them I am reaching. I will be the greatest tree of all time, and people will always remember me." After a few years of praying that their dreams would come true, a group of woodsmen came upon the trees. When one came to the first tree, he said, "This looks like a strong tree. I think I should be able to sell the wood to a carpenter." And he began cutting it down. The tree was happy, because he knew that the carpenter would make him into a treasure chest. At the second tree, the woodsman said, "This looks like a strong tree. I should be able to sell it to the shipyard." The second tree was happy because he knew he was on his way to becoming a mighty ship. When the woodsman came upon the third tree, the tree was frightened because he knew that if they cut him down, his dreams would not come true. One of the woodsmen said, "I don't need anything special from my tree, so I'll take this one." And he cut it down. When the first tree arrived at the carpenter's, he was made into a feed box for animals. He was then placed in a barn and filled with hay. This was not at all what he had prayed for. The second tree was cut and made into a small fishing boat. High dreams of being a mighty ship and carrying kings had come to an end. The third tree was cut into large pieces and left alone in the dark. The years went by and the trees forgot about their dreams. Then one day, a man and woman came to the barn. She gave birth and they placed the baby in the hay in the feed box that was made from the first tree. The man wished that he could have made a crib for the baby, but this manger would have to do. The tree could feel the importance of this event and knew that it had held the greatest treasure of all time. Years later, a group of men got into the fishing boat made from the second tree. One of them was tired and went to sleep. While they were out on the water, a great storm arose, and the tree didn't think it was strong enough to keep the men safe. The men awoke the sleeping man, and he stood and said, "Peace," and the storm subsided. At this time, the tree knew that it had carried the King of Kings in its branches. Finally, someone came and got the third tree. It was carried through the streets as the people mocked the man who was carrying it. When they came to a stop, the man was nailed to the tree and raised in the air to die at the top of a hill. When Sunday came, the tree came to realize that it was strong enough to stand at the top of the hill and be as close to God as was possible, because Jesus had been crucified on it. And just like all of the stories, the moral is, when things don't seem to be going your way, always know that God has a plan for you if you place your trust in Him. Each of the trees got what they wanted, just not in the way that they had imagined. We don't always know what God's plans are for us. We just know that His ways are not our ways, but His ways are always the best. God bless everyone this Sunday. Hope you have a peaceful, restful day. And I do hope I shall see you tomorrow.